Colts Nation, what is up? Welcome to the episode of Tossing Horseshoes. You got me, Van Kemp, and cousin Hayden. Let's go. What's good?
What's
Been
up?
a while, man.
Sorry, long time. I know, right? A lot of stuff has happened in what? 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
2 weeks, 3 weeks, man. We've been traveling, been doing our damn thing. So glad to be back, man. How are things going for you?
Good. Hey, my Wi-Fi might be a little spotty, so just
Yeah, we got Hayden in the work office today. He's taking some time out of his day to,
it's just my
Thing is
house.
good.
Just my house is spotty. We haven't got to the Wi-Fi yet.
Hey, man. So we've had a lot of stuff going on. I mean, as you know, like this has been a crazy couple days since Monday. I mean, it's crazy. So we got.
By the way, Jim Irsay has never in his career as owner, that's a career, I don't know what that is, fired a coach mid-season ever.
I think it's 28 seasons he's been the owner.
Badass.
Never done it. It's crazy, man. This is interesting. You got obviously in the news, we got a lot of stuff going on. Bringing Jeff Saturday in, but it's a season that's kind of coming not to an end, but it's coming to the, are we tanking or are we not? And I don't mind giving old Jeff Saturday a shot. Obviously, I think it's a ticket grab with Irsay. He goes, this has been boring football. What else do we do? Let's bring Jeff in. Everybody loves him, but I think he's going to be kind of the CEO mentality, man. What do you think about this? And
Jeff Saturday was a consultant, right?
Firing Frank Reich.
You know Jeff Saturday was a consultant, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never been on the field though. I mean, he ain't never been on the field on Sundays.
I don't think it's a ticket grab. I mean, if you look at the definition of a consultant, right? I mean, he's pretty much as a head coach or as a consultant in general, you're kind of already in, I'm gonna say, a coaching position, but like you just don't have the authority, right? But you're still the overlook. As a head coach, you overlook offense, defense, whatever it may be, special teams. So I don't think this is that crazy of a step.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was going to be permanent, and it doesn't sound like it may be. I know they're hopeful, but here's my thing: he's a play. You can tell he's going to be a player's coach, right?
Exactly.
So here we go, right? You're gonna fuck up the locker room if you bring this dude in and they love him, then you fucking push him out for somebody else that's more, let's say, political or more proper. Like maybe we need a DCMC, maybe we need dude from the Jets, the 49ers ex-coordinator. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's a good point. That's where I was like, okay, interim, right? All right, you fire Frank on Monday. You're expecting a Tuesday announcement of, the interim head coach. And when I saw Jeff, I'm like, uh-oh, like, is this the right move? Because I was thinking in the back of my head, Bubba, our special teams coach. I was thinking, Gus Bradley even a little bit. Like, just you don't see that happen in the NFL where a head coach or interim head coach is named that is only coached high school football. Obviously, high school and college being totally different than coaching grown men. And I know with the 12 seasons or 15 seasons Jeff played in the NFL, it's, he knows what the locker room's like. He knows how to deal with GMs. And, I just think at the end of the day, it was shocking. And you never see Jim Irsay make a move like that.
Well, I mean, I don't want to reference politics either, right? However, and I'm not saying go out and get a celebrity like we did, but at some point, it works. Like you need to mix it up. If you just go with the same ABC Mother Goose type coaching style, you're not going to get anywhere. Like there's a new generation of coaches coming. I think it started with Mike Tomlin, really, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin specifically. When the players like you and they don't mind working for you, there's a difference between liking somebody, or in my job we call it, you're for the boys, you're not for the boys. But there's a fine line being a leader. You can't always be for the boys. You got to be a coach at some point, right? So there's Frank Reich didn't seem like he had respect, and Jeff Saturday may have respect.
Shout out the pause, man. Hey, Jeff Saturday raising his hand, said, "You know what? I'll do it." Right
now, me and my dad, the guy that my dad's friend lives in the neighborhood, Drew. He called this whole – I didn't know he was a consultant at the time a couple of days ago. He called this saying it was going to be short term. And I said, how badass would it be if Peyton Manning got a phone call like, hey, offensive coordinator, you want to do it?
No, so,
hey,
I would love that, right? Obviously, that'd be a big old dream of mine. But I'm telling you what, I was listening to the Pat McAfee show today, and he brought up a pretty good point. Dan Orlovsky, come on, I mean, bring him in as an OC. Dan Orlovsky, he's on ESPN.
Dan Orlovsky,
yeah, he played for the Colts.
But he found out like that. Remember what is a pass? First of all, 2018, this dude was an assistant to Frank Wright. Then he was like an assistant quarterback coach, and now he's the offensive play caller. And he was a pass. What was he? A pass specialist? They called him.
Yeah, he's special. Parks Frazier. So
I mean, again, maybe Saturday has always wanted him, and that's why. Because dude, you don't just come in first day and like, hey, boom, you're OC now, bud. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's a ballsy move. So he must have seen something in this young guy.
Yeah, he did a lot of defensive quality control is what I got here. So I got at Stanford, 2015, defensive quality control, Middle Tennessee, defensive quality control, graduate assistant at Arkansas. And then in 18, came in as assistant to the head coach, offensive quality control, assistants quarterback coach. And then here we are to interim head coach. So I'm interested. Let's see what happens. I'm with Bobby on this. Let's see what happens, and let's see how this goes. This is how I'm picturing Jeff. He's going in there as a CEO. He's like, all right, I know I'll figure out what the people need. I'll figure out what they want to do, and I'll try to put those pieces together. Obviously, he's not going to come in calling plays. I mean, we knew that the minute he was announced. We knew that. So my thing is he could be a good CEO. He knows the back office. He knows, what the players need. I mean, he's been in locker rooms 15 years professionally. So it might work out, man. I mean, I'm obviously Mr. Optimistic, as you say, but your dreams came true with Frank out the door. Now it's how do we react?
And Jim Irsay said, I'm not firing Chris Ballard. He's a winner. F Frank Wright, dude.
Yeah.
F.
Did you watch the press conference at all?
His?
When they introduced Jeff?
I saw clips of it.
Okay. So look, I'm gonna play this one clip for you, and I want you to see the mentality right
Everybody
here.
talks about
Watch this.
I've seen this one about grown man.
This is what we need, man.
Mike,
listen to this. Can you hear it?
Here's the deal. Everybody talks about Mike. I'm completely comfortable in who I am as a man, bro. I know I can lead men. I know the game of football, and I'm passionate about it. I have no fear about, are you as qualified as somebody else, bro? I spent 14 years in the locker room. I went to the playoffs 12 times. I got 5 dudes in the Hall of Fame that I played with. You don't think I've seen greatness? You don't think I've seen how people prepare, how they coach, how they GM, how they work? I mean, won Super Bowls, been to 2. Like, here's the deal, man. None of us are promised a good job. I may be terrible at this. And after 8 games, I'll say, God bless you. I am no good. I may be really good at it. I got no idea, but I dang sure ain't going to back down. I can tell you that. Here's the deal. Everybody talks about I'm completely comfortable in who I am as a man, bro. I know I can lead men. I know the game of football.
I like that mentality, man. I like let's get it. Let's grind. Let's get it done. I might not be the best at it right now, but there's potential to learn. There's potential to get it done. I'm excited. Obviously, love Jeff Saturday, man. I mean, love him as a Colt, and seeing him professionally at ESPN, that whole nine. He's got some great traits to him, as we know, and he's a football mind. Like, I think he can just come in as a CEO. Act all right. Let's put these pieces here. Let's put these coaches here. He's working with what he's got. He's out there. Obviously, not going to bring in a new offensive new offensive coordinator. We fired him. We're not going to bring in a new offensive line coach. This season is what it is right now, and give him a shot. Let's see what happens.
I mean, I don't like that the media, maybe Irsay, ourselves, or some people, have already counted him out so close as like a CEO. You know what I mean? Like, why not just say, hey, like, give him a full year? Like, because the players aren't bad. One, as a center. And Pat McAfee hit on this, but most people that don't play football don't understand. You know everything just as much. I mean, I can't say just as much as the quarterback, but at least in the front 8, you see everything, right? So it's. I mean, I'm not overthinking it. I mean, the dude could be good. He probably is good. I mean, to be a consultant, to be an ESPN analyst, to be, like you said, playoffs 14 out of 12 years, 2 Super Bowls. The dude doesn't suck, and he's played with Aaron Rodgers. So
Exactly.
he definitely done suck.
Exactly. And sometimes they're calling stuff out for the quarterback. I mean, all right, here's the main question, though. Is he going to fix his offensive line? Can he fix the offensive line?
Dude, I didn't realize we were the highest paid. And I'll be honest with you,
I've said that week in and week out, dude.
Your boy Quentin Nelson is garbage.
Yeah, he was we knew we were going to pay him this offseason, right? He's got a good mentality on him. He can play, but it's if he doesn't have help around him, I mean,
I'll give you a reference. Sure. When it comes to fighting, right? That's something I've learned. I tell people this all the time. I'm decent for where I'm at in my job, right? When it comes to fighting, I'm good and I'm tough, right? For my guys. And then competition gets a little better and I start training with professional athletes. I'm always going to mentally be tough. I can always go in there and get my ass kicked and hang on. That don't mean I'm going to win the fight, right? And so to sit there and just say, oh, his mentality is good. Bro, you're a professional. You're getting paid millions of dollars. You have to do your job. I don't give a rat's ass about your mindset. Congratulations. You have a brain that works.
Yeah.
Put pen to paper, though. You know what I mean? And if you're going to be the head dude, the highest paid guard in the league,
you should be pancaking people twice as much.
Pancaking people, leading the rest of these effing dudes. You know what I mean? And your mentality. I'm glad you have it. What about the other 4 dudes?
Yeah.
You know, figure it out.
And that's a big thing, man. And
I'm sick of this quarterback excuse too. The system has stayed the same now. I'm sick of this quarterback excuse. It doesn't matter. As far as your alignment, yes, the play calling may slightly be different, but your job is the man in front of you. It is mano y mano. You have who you have. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And it's just right here. Like Pop said, hey, if the offensive line gets on track, game on. I mean, we have JT. I mean, do you think possibly maybe a Matt Ryan return if they fix the offensive line? That could happen.
Matt Ryan was never the problem. The offensive line was the problem. I mean, your dad agree on that.
If you fix that, what happens?
I liked Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan doesn't go from throwing 4,000 yards to throwing 12 interceptions or whatever the hell it was and fumbling a million times, you know? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to drop a bomb here. If we're going to rebuild, and I was telling, again, my dad's buddy this, who's he'll be at the Colts game with us. As a GM, as Jeff Saturday, I'm looking at cap space, right? Obviously, go get Odell, even though we're not even on the roster. Go get Odell.
Yeah, we ain't going to get Odell. He's going
to get Odell, right? Pay a little bit of money. Get some tickets. You want ticket sales? Go get Odell. If we're going to get rid of Nyheim Hines, if we're going to have Deion Jackson as our starter, because Jonathan Taylor, as far as I'm concerned, is out for the season.
With the ankle, that's hard to.
He'll play 4 more games.
It's gonna linger. I hope it doesn't linger, right? Or we go rebuild mode and we can get it out of there, and with him healthy next season or whichever, because we're gonna have to pay him, right? So that's the tricky part. I mean, Deion Jackson didn't show out last year. Nobody showed out last week.
That's what I'm saying. So we don't have any depth. If we're gonna go do it, you want to go clear house. The biggest thing people can disagree or agree with, I don't really give a rat's ass. You need to get rid of Darius Leonard while he's still profitable. He hasn't played a full season. Zaire Franklin does a damn good job. Bobby Okereke, everybody does their job. I'm sick of harping on one superstar on the defensive side.
Yeah,
you're always hurt. You're not Ray Lewis. You're not going out there every game consistently. You're hurt. Again, I don't care about your mentality. Stay healthy. Protect yourself. You have one interception in a game.
If he can't stay healthy.
It's not, but see, here's the thing. How long do you wait before he loses complete value? Because if he goes one more season and he plays 4 or 5 games, dude, we're not getting anything for him. We're going to get 3rd-round draft picks and 4th. Yeah. Right now, we can get a 2nd for him. At least 2.
At least 2 seconds. I mean,
you know what I mean? We would have to. Go get rid of him. Zaire Franklin is cheaper. He does his job, saves some cap space, and ship him off. We don't need him.
I would not imagine them getting rid of Shaq. But I could see them getting rid of Stephon Gilmore, Okereke.
Those are pieces that, to me, Stephon Gilmore, yes.
I could free up a lot of cash. You got to think Mo Alley Cox. He's been getting like $7 million or $8 million or something. Get rid of him. Right. That's what I'm saying. Get rid of him. Get rid of Stephon Gilmore. I think he's in the tens. $10 million a year. He's going to get next year. Kenny Moore. You can free up a lot of cap space without getting rid of Shaq Leonard, because if
Shaq Leonard, you're holding on to the name of what he used to.
Dude, if he comes back with a rebirth, right, stays healthy, he's just got some freak genes that says I'm healthy now, and we get rid of him, that's going to go down as one of the
but
worst.
But you live as an organization, you live and die by that. Yes, the camaraderie with Zaire Franklin in there is just as good, if not better, right now. So as far as I'm concerned, he's a liability, and we're gonna keep harping on what he used to be. Again, JJ Watt, like those boys. Yeah, TJ Watt's obviously hurt right now, but when he plays, I mean, obviously they're neck and neck, sure, but it seems as if the Steelers only have JJ or TJ Watt, right? Or like mostly.
They got Fitzpatrick. I mean, they got kind of a dog in the backfield.
I mean,
Micah Fitzpatrick, he's a beast.
Yeah, sure. But we have a decent defensive core. I'm not going to base it around one dude who he's done very good tackling, right? He's done very good. I just think knowing that teams can see it. I'm telling you, man, that dude is going to lose value. And yeah, the problem is that we're going to ship off all of our cheap dudes, and they're going to become expensive cats. And then we're going to have the nickel and dime because we wanted to keep Darius so bad. Now we don't have any outside linebackers because we shipped them off.
Yeah.
Now we don't have any DNs because we shipped them off.
I feel that though, but look, our defense has been showing out this year. I will agree with that. Zaire Franklin kind of leading the charge on that kind of middle linebacker spot. But the thing is, could this season? It's not going to. I don't think it's going to turn around and go to the playoffs. All right. I don't think.
We're done.
But
we're tanking.
Just a little bit of hope in cleaning up that offensive line. You would be surprised how many games we could potentially win outside of that. Like,
yeah, but is it a personnel thing or is it a schematics thing?
Huh?
Is it a personnel thing? Is it a schematics thing? Is it a coaching
That's where
thing?
I'm at. Like, if you can clean that up, maybe take these 8 games to clean that up, see what you have worth, right? Do you keep Chad Kelly? Do you keep – I want Pryor gone. I want him gone. So ship him off, put in Rayman, and let's see what happens, man. I don't know. If you clean up that offensive line, see what we're working with for next season.
So here's the thing, and here's the problem with that, right? And this is Joe Burrow don't have a damn good offensive line either.
Joe Burrow's Joe Burrow, though. He ain't old Matt Ryan or Sam Ellinger.
My bad. You froze. What'd you say? I'm sorry, bro.
You froze up too. You said Joe Burrow's Joe Burrow. But what I said,
no, Joe Burrow doesn't have a good offensive line either.
But where I'm at, he ain't Matt Ryan, and he ain't, and Sam Ellinger ain't Joe Burrow or Matt Ryan. Like Joe Burrow won a national championship.
But now you're kind of contradicting the Jeff Saturday thing, then, because we're not comparing college and NFL. If you can't compare the college coach,
but Joe Burrow went to a Super Bowl.
So did Matt Ryan.
So did Matt Ryan, and he lost.
So did Joe Burrow.
I know, but Joe Burrow's still in his prime. Matt Ryan's out the door, bro.
I mean, sure. I mean, you look at Aaron Rodgers. Like, you know what I mean? There's value in it, but at the same time, playmakers are going to make plays. And at the end of the day, I personally think Frank Reich, at his scheme, I think this new OC will be better because Frank Reich's scheme was the most ABC
vanilla.
basic.
It was super vanilla.
It was Michael Pittman does a slant route, Alec Pierce does a go route. We do a screen pass. It was all a bunch of slants and goes. That was it. It was like playing Madden with a 5-year-old.
Yeah. It's
super easy to pick up. You know what I mean? There was no consistency. We don't utilize, and this is why I don't like Gus Bradley. We don't utilize people for their talents. You know, Paris Campbell could be, I don't want to say like a Debo Samuels, it's a stretch, but what's stopping him from being a true Wildcat guy? You know,
that's the question, right?
Or what? Like, we got 0 for 14 on third downs last week. I think it was 0 for 14.
Yeah,
we got 100 and what?
I think we went 3 and out 5 times in a row.
Well, we got 195 yards or 190 yards for the whole game.
I'm looking that up. Let me confirm.
I mean, me and you do that in backyard football.
I want to say the first half or the first quarter we had -2 yards. I do.
Like, how does that even happen?
With a professional football team, you could fall down every single play and make more yards than.
And it's just like, but then you have to wonder. Obviously, we lost Eric Fisher last year. Was it that detrimental to the offensive line?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because how do you have literally the best offensive line?
We lost him. Like, where was Dennis Kelly at? I enjoyed watching him first week.
Did Carson Wentz? He was at least that quarterback in the league, right?
No.
I thought by stats we had the best offensive line.
I could be totally off on that. I don't know that 100%, but I don't think so.
I'm talking in the pocket. If that dude wants to go scramble and get sacked, that's on him. That ain't the offensive line's fault.
Yeah. Look at this. All right.
Carson Wentz was a kamikaze.
All right. Team total yards 43 and 78 rushing the whole game. That's insane.
You said total yards was 43?
43. Sam Ehlinger, 103 yards total, 1 interception with a QBR rating of 13.4. And he was sacked 9 times.
Judon had what, 5 himself or something like that, dude?
It's insane. It's insane how bad we looked.
But if you see Frank Reich on the sideline, the dude doesn't change his face.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, your job is on the line. You're not acting crazy. But that's why I showed that video of Jeff Saturday. He's day one. He's like, hey, I know I'm not going to be the best. I know you might not think I'm qualified, but ultimately, I think I am. And if I'm not, yippee-ki-yay, I'm out the door. Your lives are okay. I'm not obligated to this, but give him a shot. Be a dog. Try to get a job in the professional football league on a coaching staff. Let him eat.
We need to go. Somebody needs money out there, man. He's a great quarterback. His name is Brett Favre. He needs some money right now. He's going through some hard times. Make Brett Favre the quarterback coach.
Yeah, the Colts don't need no more press than the Salvation Army thief we got over there in Brett Favre. You got to bring
Mississippi, baby.
You got to bring Sean Payton over. I like Dan Orlovsky. I like that. I like
Dan Orlovsky as a quarterback coach. That could be a
offensive mind. I think he'd be an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, but he also ran in the back of the end zone for a safety.
Not the best NFL career.
I mean, Ken Dorsey, same thing. You're right.
He knows what he's doing. He knows the locker.
I heard John Fox.
I don't know.
He's been out of it a while. He won a championship with Peyton.
How old is he? John Fox. I don't know. Hey, look.
Jerry Jones is 106, and he still is the GM and the owner.
Jerry Jones owns the team, though. That don't matter.
He's the GM too.
It don't exactly. He could go. He could not win a game for the next 5 years, and he's still there if he's breathing. You know what I'm saying? But Frank Reich, back to your point, no energy, no drive, no real urge to get something going. When you have negative 2 yards in the first half, that's absurd to me. I think there was 5 sacks in the first half. What is happening, man? What is happening? It's crazy.
I don't.
Let's pull it up.
Offense, we can't base every loss too around the offensive line because if you really think about it, right, we're 3-5-1. Where the fuck did the 3 wins come from?
Yeah, we beat the Chiefs.
Oh well, that's what I'm saying. It's like we can't just blame the line. Yeah, the line sucks. Don't get me wrong, but we still had 3 wins, and at one point, luckily Tennessee lost because we're technically still not out of it.
That's where I'm at.
I want to be out of it.
That's where I'm at, right? So, like, what if old Jeff Saturday comes in and says, "Hey, let's clean up this offensive line. Once it's cleaned up, let Ehlinger get his butt whooped a couple weeks, and then put Matt Ryan in. Maybe win some games. I don't know. We got a tough schedule. I think we got
put Ehlinger back where he belongs.
I think we got the 4th hardest schedule coming up for the rest of the season.
Listen, man.
It's not.
This Ehlinger wave, I told you when it's the beginning of the season, when that boy came in last year and threw that pick straight to Jalen Ramsey on his second throw.
I was like, oh, no.
Like, I'm not convinced. You know what I mean? Like, It took Aaron Rodgers a very long time to blossom. It took Tom Brady some time to blossom. Like, it takes people time to blossom. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just – certain quarterbacks like Eli and Big Ben and Phillip Rivers, they worked in their favor, sure. They went through a different system, different team. But Ehlinger, like, he's not, in my opinion, built for greatness. He doesn't have the stature that Josh Allen does. He doesn't have the whatever, if you want to call that an arm, a cannon on Patrick Mahomes. I don't know what that is, but it's something crazy. We've never seen it in our – like, he'll surpass every Brady Peyton Manning record we've ever seen. 100%. You know what I mean? But
100%.
Ehlinger doesn't have that. Right? Ehlinger doesn't have that, right?
They're the gold standard for the NFL. Him and Josh Allen. That's
sure. I mean, he doesn't have legs like Lamar Jackson. So we gave this dude his credit, but he's not ready. He's a second-year dude from Texas. That's a Big 12 school. Their schedule is weak as shit. Mm-hmm. He's not like an SEC quarterback. You know what I mean? And I can't say Wyoming with.
Hey, well, we can get that. That could be a whole nother broadcast of who we think we're going to bring in. But look. Let's not give up. Let's not give up on what we got going right here. Let's see what old Jeff Saturday comes.
I want us to win. I want Matt Ryan, is what I'm saying. You want to go beat up Ellinger? I'm not even.
No, I'm saying beat him up for like a week or two.
Who's our third string?
Hey, get the offensive.
Nick Foles. Hey, Nicky Foles, baby. What's up?
Yeah, where's he at? I mean, he might die. He might die if we put him in. So let me take this off here. We'll go into our picks in a little bit, but hey. There you go, Bobby Kemp. Hey, you're the one star in here, man. We got 3 people in here live. So, hey, I'm feeling an upset too. I'm also feeling an upset. Give the Eagles their first loss when we go see them in 2 weeks from now, man. That'd be something. That'd be typical Colts fashion for sure.
But I tell you, I was in Delaware last weekend, and I'm the only cat at the bar. All Philly fans everywhere because all the bars are packed. We're right there by Philly. Astros win, baby. Let's go. Everybody's looking at me.
I'm sure that was a sight to see. People were going nuts. Hey, so I don't have our stats. I need to go back and look at our stats and what we got.
We didn't pick the past week or two.
That's what I'm saying. We need to get back on it, man, and we'll get better at it. But hey, you want to get it? We can get into that now if you want. Let's see.
Well, hey, real quick, let me see because I got them saved on my phone.
We'll do the math. We'll do the math in a little bit.
I just want to make sure that we did them. I did last was October 30th. I did it. So that was
2 weeks.
So we didn't do this past week. We got the other one.
Yeah, we only one off. So hey, let's mark these down, man. So
hold up.
I know. I'll wait for you. Hey, anybody in the chat? I know Bobby's still there, but we got one other person in. So if you got something to say about Jeff Saturday coming the interim head coach of the Indianapolis Colts, let me know about it. Let me know what you think. We're here to talk. So,
hey, by the way, you went 11-4, and I went 9-6.
Come on.
So you're up by a game again.
2, right?
No, because I was still up by 1, I think, as of recently.
Hey, people watching, I'm gonna do that math on Hayden. I'm gonna make sure he's doing all right. But hey, your boy's up 1 game. Let's go. Who wants a new Colts jersey anyway? Speak for yourself, Bobby. I'm getting a damn Colts jersey, so I'm going for it. I don't.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. He ain't wrong.
Hey, I might
Can we just make it any NFL player's jersey?
I might get a Jeff Saturday jersey. Watch out.
Ooh, that's big time.
What? That could be a good jersey. I might even put a Kemp jersey. I might make my own one again this year. Get you a custom.
Remember we did that shit when we were kids?
I still got it, baby. I can go pull it out if you want. I got the Reebok. Hey,
it fits me now, so I'm looking back on it. What in the hell was I wearing when I was 15 or 14? All right, tonight, who you got? I'm going. All right, go ahead. I got Atlanta. Cordell Patterson's back. ATL, baby.
Is Baker going to start?
Keep PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker was.
No, I think Baker's going to start. He came in through 2 TDs when he came in.
All right, who you got? You want Carolina?
I'll go Carolina.
You would like Baker a little. That's the frat boy.
Hey, it ain't me. I mean, it's just it's a Stitch jersey and no Stitch jersey. I'm right up here, baby.
I feel you on that.
Seattle, Tampa Bay, at Tampa Bay.
Dude, Seattle.
I like Geno. In this, man.
I finally got I got Geno as my quarterback. Finally, and so I won fantasy for the first time in years. My record was the same as the Colts.
I had Joe Mixon drop a 55 piece, and I still lost.
I had that boy on my team. Yep.
Injuries, man, are killing me. But while we're on that topic, check out this injury right here. Minnesota, Buffalo, big game. Day-to-day, Josh Allen. I mean, can Case Keenum come in? And say?
Case Keenum, ex-Minnesota boy, too. You know what, dude?
What I'm saying. I think the Vikings have Case Keenum's number. I think so.
Josh Allen's going to start.
With a UC, what is it, UCL?
Yeah, but it's not an actual. It's
sprain.
Something light. It's something light. You know what I mean?
It's a sprain. I mean, he threw a 70-yard bomb the play after he did it.
That's what I'm
saying. I don't know, man.
Von Miller is still. By the way, Von Miller is still relevant. Let me tell you.
Yes, he's very, very, very relevant.
I don't know how that dude. He's a homie hopper, but he is good. I'm
going Minnesota in this.
You know, I want to go Minnesota too. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Kirky Cuz. I don't like Justin Jefferson.
Hey, Kurt Chains. What do they call him? Kurt Chains.
I do think, though, if Josh Allen plays, I mean, it's going to be lights out pretty quick for Minnesota, but we're going to find out.
Maybe. We'll see, man. Hey, Minnesota's on a roll. And here's probably the worst game, besides the Colts and Raiders. This is probably the worst game right here. We got Detroit.
All right, dude. Every week I fucking say I ain't going for him. I didn't go for him last week, and they fucking won, baby. Detroit.
All right, I'm going Justin Fields. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. So there's one separated right there. Now, hey, Justin Fields he broke Mike Vick's record last week.
Yeah, boy, still can't throw a lick.
I know, yeah, I feel that. But let's see. Let's see old Justin Fields. Let's show you what a potential franchise guy like go out and get a draft or say, like, show him what's good. Denver, Tennessee. I don't know if
Tannehill back, yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's still lingering that ankle. So I'm going, hey, Broncos country. Let's ride. I'm going with it. I got Denver. Who you got?
I'm going Tennessee. I'm going that because they have a fucking school bus for a running back.
Yeah, Derrick
Henry makes Jerome Bettis look like a Prius.
Yeah, I can 100%.
I don't understand it. I don't get it. He doesn't run properly. He runs straight up and down. I don't know, but it fucking works, dude. It has fucking worked. If they smoke any other team if they don't play Kansas City, but you're never going to outscore Kansas City. We saw that last week. And really, bro, they stopped running the football in like the second half for some reason.
I don't know. I mean, Malik Willis,
well, you have a rookie quarterback up against Patrick Mahomes. He's going to have to
you got to run the ball. You got
in Kansas City, right?
What?
It was in Kansas City, yeah.
In Kansas City, Arrowhead, loudest stadium in the NFL. Come on.
Is it? Nah, I thought Seattle was.
I think I want to say Kansas City. I don't know if that was Chris Collinsworth smoking something before the press conference, but he said,
"My dad hates that dude."
I'm not a Chris Collinsworth guy.
He's a
and Bobby's on the line too, and he'll say the same thing. So I don't know, but either you're playing against Kansas City. You got to run the ball right down the throat. So hey, that's going to be a good game. If Denver can stop Derrick Henry, let's see what happens, man. But
they got rid of Bradley Chubb, didn't they? He went to Miami.
Who? Yeah.
Bradley Chubb went to Miami, right? Their DN.
They paid him in Miami too. Paid him.
Miami. Yeah.
Jacksonville, Kansas City. I think I know where we're going.
Jacksonville upset.
Jacksonville upset. I was like, your screen's a little small down there. I couldn't tell if you were playing around.
Kansas City.
All right. Me as well. Cleveland, Miami. Go ahead.
Cleveland had a bye last week.
Let's see.
I think so, right?
I think. No, last week they beat the Bengals. No. What day was that? I don't know what day that was.
That was Thursday. Should have been.
Nah. Either way, I'm going Miami. I don't know what you're talking about.
I want to say Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. If they run the way they know how to run, like.
Oh yeah, they just got off a bye week. What you got? Let's hear it. Go ahead.
Miami lost last week, or they barely beat Chicago.
Man.
Yeah, dude, I'll do it.
Hey, they beat.
Hey, just mark this down. When I text you on Sunday, I'm gonna go Miami just because it's at home, and I think they had fast receivers and stuff like that. But I think this would be the upset week.
Okay.
But we'll both say I'll say Miami for a BS jersey.
Hey, and let's go live Sunday as well. We'll go live.
All right.
We'll live during the Colts game and kind of post 1:00 games, but
Instagram.
Miami, right?
Yeah.
Houston, New York.
New York.
All right, I'll go New York.
They got rid of that receiver though. I didn't like that move, giving that receiver to Kansas City. That boy, he was long.
Henry, what's his name?
Tommy.
So he was their first round pick like 2 years ago. They say he's the next, or he's kind of replicating of Tyreek Hill.
That's never gonna happen.
No, I'm just saying, like in terms of his speed, how
you
fast.
know how fucking fast that man is. Have you ever seen I know you watch it. We all watch it. But like
I'm with you.
He runs like a little kid with a toy trying to get away from his parents. Tyreek Hill runs with his hand all the way out like in a straight line, and he's ungodly fast.
I'm with you, but hey, I don't know.
He's like pull your hamstring every time you
I
sprint.
know a lot of the G-men. I got some fans that are, they're with the G-men. They were a little bit upset with that trade, which I would be as well. You go in the first round, draft a wide receiver, expecting to
Where's
be.
he from? Do you know?
I have no clue.
Anyway,
I
it
don't
doesn't
have a
matter.
clue.
I got New Orleans on the next one.
I'm not drinking the Kenny Pickett Kool-Aid yet. I'm gonna go.
And Andy Dalton lost on Monday because he sucks at prime time.
Yeah, I got the Andy Dalton on that as well, and I just can't for the life of me on this next one. It's like it could be interim coach week 1. What's up? Like, let's go. Colts fashion, just go out and win. I can see it. But I just can't pick them. I don't know. I haven't.
Are you not picking the Colts again?
I don't know. But then when I did that, they beat the Chiefs. So who you picking? May I ask? Or you want me to go first?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Devontae Adams is gonna have a fucking heyday on the whole team. Doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Oh, God, man, I hate to say it, man. I don't know. I mean, in Vegas, in the mothership, the Death Star, whatever the hell they call it. It's hard with a interim head coach that's never called a play. Well, the guy who's calling the play was an assistant. I'll go Vegas on that as well. It kills me to do that, but I hope it turns out as we did with the Chiefs, that the Colts aren't going to beat the Chiefs and we come out and win. So either way, we win the win here if Vegas wins, but it's a win-win if the Colts win. So I had to do it, peeps. So God, I hate it. Is so bad when the Colts are not a good team.
What's crazy is obviously basketball is my first love. That's for me. I'm the same way. Not about the Colts, but about Carolina basketball. For some reason, Carolina basketball. I mean, have you seen my bracket every year? I don't care for like the 15th seed. I'm like, oh, the Cinderella team, baby. We're going to the ship, dog. I got Carolina beating like fucking Kansas as the number 1 seed by like 20. I'm the same way.
Hey, we're looking at that Drake May guy, that quarterback out of UNC.
Is that Luke May's brother from the basketball team?
I don't know. You would know that better than me.
I tried to look it up today, and I forgot type. Yeah. I forgot how I was typing.
But hey, bring Dan Orlovsky in. That's who Dan wants. So we'll see. All right, that kills me to not pick the Colts on that. That kills me. So we got Dallas and Green Bay. I'm going Dallas
by a mile.
I'm going Dallas by a mile, I'd say. All right, LA, you got Matthew Stafford. He's out with concussion protocol. He's making a situation worse there. He can't throw the ball anyway. So if he's a little bit concussed during the week.
Who's their backup?
Let's look.
Quick Rams right there. Go. You're on the Bills, homie.
I am on the Bills.
Go to that first week right there. Yeah. Oh, shit. Quick.
Well, no, don't play me.
John Walford.
Bryce Perkins.
Is it him or is it John Walford?
John Walford played. He played a game, I think, last season. Look, I mean,
I feel you, bro. 5 yards, that's big time.
5 yards, big time. INT. Hey, but look, W. How did that happen?
Yeah, Aaron Donald.
Oh, we are crazy. So this is what. All right. So this is the game from this year and his stats from this year's game. So he came in late. But look, let's see.
Arizona, bro.
Let's see his. 20. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Look, ain't too bad. He played 2 games for LA.
No, that's 1 game last year.
That's 2020. Yeah, he played 1 game, didn't I mean, hey, who knows? But hey, back to it. I ain't picking LA. Whoever the hell their starter is.
That fool just said in 2021 he played 3 games and had 5 yards passing.
Yeah. Oh man, Kerry. Hey, that's why I need somebody in the booth. Hey, anybody wants to get hired for free and wants to run the back office for the Toss and Horseshoe podcast, let me know. All right, you going to Arizona by a mile?
Yeah.
All right, Arizona by a mile. This is gonna be a good game here.
What
LA,
do you got? You got Arizona?
San Francisco. Yeah, I got Arizona. You crazy?
But you like the underdog story. You like the John Walfords of the world.
I don't like John Walford that much. All right. I like Jeff Saturday as the underdog story. All right. It's already killing me not to pick the Colts. LA versus San Francisco, primetime in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yeah, they got
Let me tell you what about this too. Let me
McCarthy,
preface something. I had the first pick in my fantasy league. I gotta say this because this I gotta get this off my chest. I was projected to be the second best team in the whole league. I'm like number 7 right now. I had Jonathan Taylor, first pick. I forget, I think I had Joe Mixon or somebody like that, my second maybe, right? Mike Williams of the Chargers, the biggest hit or miss dude, any receiver the past 2 years, injured. Deebo Samuel, injured. Mark Andrews on my team, injured. Jonathan Taylor, injured, and Dak Prescott was injured. I've had 5 starters hurt.
It's crazy. My fantasy is pretty bad. I'm looking all right in one league.
If Mike Williams is healthy and Keenan Allen kind of plays, I don't know what his status still is, they have a chance. But the problem is that Justin Herbert he still, for some reason, picks one receiver per game, and that is it.
Yep, you notice that over time, right? And he doesn't spread the field that often, right? He doesn't spread the field at all. So I'm going with McCaffrey in there as well, San Francisco, and we'll be quick on this Monday night game here.
McCaffrey's a good pickup when Debo's always hurt too.
Debo's always hurt, and they just paid. Didn't they just pay him?
Probably, and he bitched about being a multi-positional player.
Hey, so I want to do something cool here. So, hey, we got Philly by a mile, right? Go ahead. I want you to admit it.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, Philly by a mile. So, hey, we got 2 people in on the live. Shout out, everybody. Shout out. Let's do our predictions for the Colts Las Vegas game. What's your predictions for that? We both obviously picked the Raiders, but we want to hear from the 2 people. Let's hear Bobby's and whoever the other one is. Let's see who else. Put in your scores. Let's see what y'all think. Hayden, you go first.
Colts Raiders game?
Colts Raiders games. This is a Colts for right now. It's a Colts YouTube channel, so we have to.
Probably 30-14.
30-14. Oof.
I mean, I think Josh Jacobs.
I don't think our defense will let up 30 points.
Pardon?
I don't think our defense is going to let up 30 points.
I don't think they got a fucking choice when they have Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs, dog.
I agree.
Derek Carr, Josh McDaniels isn't a good coach. He's just a better coordinator, right?
Yeah.
Stay in your lane. But Devontae Adams.
My thing is, though, Gus Bradley, coming from the Raiders, has their number.
He doesn't have Devontae Adams.
Doesn't have Devontae Adams. But you know what? Hey, you know what? Write it down. I'm switching Colts W 14 or 17-14 Colts over Las Vegas. Now that I think about it, Gus Bradley has that offense's number. Derek Carr's number has it. Defense has been showing out, balling. They got a championship defense, not championship offense.
We need to wipe the whole coaching staff out and just keep Reggie Wayne.
And Cato June, shout out. Cato June's on the squad as well. But, hey, I think we get it together, man. We throw something that nobody's seen before. Interim head coach. Let's go. Hey, I'm going to put –
Bro, what do you think this is? Do you think they got some backyard football play calling? Throw something that people ain't seen? What you want, like triple
Hey, all I hope is that we don't get like 10 third down conversions we need, and we throw our 5 plays on third down in the first half.
You're like my dad. You want flea flickers and Hail Marys every play. That's what my dad says. Go deep. Fucking first play, go deep.
All I'm saying though, from the reason why I picked the Colts, and still nobody's putting their picks in here. So whoever's watching, man, y'all will support the channel. I mean, I get it, but either way, all I'm saying is that Gus Bradley has the Raiders' offense's number.
But man, do you know how often that would be a thing? That's like saying when the Colts play the Eagles, the Sirianni dude has our number, and he's just going to drop a 50 piece on us. Like that's
that could happen, but
not how that works.
No, but their defense, the Eagles' defense would be better because.
But you still need the
Sirianni
person
knows their offense. Where I'm at. Gus Bradley, defensive coordinator for the Raiders.
Yeah.
Went against every single day in practice. All their offense, their offensive coordinator, Derek Carr, Josh Jacobs, not Devontae Adams. I get that. I do get that. But Gus knows how to scheme. And our defense has been playing pretty damn well.
Okay.
And if we could fix whatever we got to fix and maybe just put some points on the board and JT comes back, I could see it.
Love it.
Call me crazy.
I love it. No, I am going to call you crazy, but I love it.
Call me crazy.
You're like the little boy on Christmas that like wants the same thing every year, just doesn't get it, and then like the 1 year he gets it. Like you're reaching. And I'm only saying that because
hey, Pops, what's your prediction? Look, hey, I picked the Raiders also. But I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, let's not get it wrong. Again, the Raiders suck. The Raiders suck too. But the Raiders have better skill players at the right positions. That's the difference. And so, yes, you're correct. The schematics of Gus Bradley is probably going to be phenomenal. However, the players have to be able to perform. You're not going to – what are you going to put a safety over top of Devontae Adams? Okay, well, if Darren Waller, he's playing, right? If Darren Waller's playing hypothetically, well, there he is up the middle. He's a receiver. Josh Jacobs had 3 touchdowns 2 weeks ago against the Saints, I believe. You know, we have a top 5 pass defense. I don't know what it is about rushing. Our rushing was pretty solid as well. But we also, our rush defense is successful inside the box. We don't do a very good job outside the box.
Yeah, Darren Waller is limited to practice on Wednesday. I mean, he's looking to play.
Well, I mean, we could win. And I'm not saying we suck. Technically, we're still in playoff contention, right? So, but I think we're at the midweek or we're past halfway. We need to decide. You can't come out as an owner and a coach and say, we're going to fucking tank. You can't say that because ain't nobody going to show up to the games. So keep it competitive, keep it close, but we need to decide what, like you said, what trajectory are we going to do? If we're going to beat the Raiders. That's a shitty team to beat, right? But then the fans are going to go, well, fuck, dude, that puts us closer to playoff contention. And then we have the Eagles, and then we're going to lose that game, and then we're going to be out of it anyway. So what's the risk of having Shaq and Leonard in? What's the risk of having JT play? So they have a top 5 defense, right? I'm
telling you, man.
And the Eagles, I showed my buddy the clip. You saw it probably on ESPN. The Eagles haven't played a damn good quarterback all year since 2021.
Yeah. I'm just saying, from a Raiders-Colts standpoint, there's a lot of familiarity on our defense about the Raiders. And that's the one thing I'll say. I think that could play a big piece. If we can run the ball, JT comes back hungry, maybe 2 TDs, I don't know, or Damian Jackson.
Real quick, flip it. Flip your idea. All right, put our offense on and their defense.
Yeah, that's what needs to be figured out in 5 days or 3 days, right? Just let me live a little bit, man. But all I'm saying is, there's the option. Hey, if we establish, hey Jeff, stay in the locker room with this offensive line. Maybe fix one piece of that offensive line. What did Frank Reich always say? I know it's total bogus. We're just one piece away. We're not that far off. That could
every
be
time
true.
he spoke. Every time he spoke, he's like, "Man, this is the best player I've." It's like I tell my dad all the time. Whenever my dad like smokes a cigar, or drinks a drink, he's like, "It's the best glass of water I've ever had in my life." Where'd you get this water from, son? He's like, "Dude, it's a bottle." He's like,
"Yeah, it's Aquafina." You know.
Yeah, he's like, "This what is this refrigerated at 76 degrees? This is awesome, right?" So the thing is, Chandler Jones, Mason Crosby, or Max Crosby, Mason Crosby. Mason Crosby's the kicker for the Packers, right? Or he was.
Shout out. He's for the brand. He's a big dog. He's nice.
I mean, you want to see it, right? But you don't want to. Jeff Saturday, hopefully he's real with these dudes. Like instead of Frank Reich going, "Oh, we got this third string guy, and it's the best third string I've ever seen."
Yeah.
But deflate his head.
Give him a week.
Level these dudes back out because right now they need to be told, "You guys just fucking suck."
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
and that's why he's a players guy. You saw the interview earlier. You saw the interview. Yeah. He's like, "Hey, I might not be good at this, but I know how to play football."
But then we have to look back and say, what personnel do we have? how are they going to react? Because some dudes are spoiled little kids, right? You know, a lot of athletes get
Hey,
money.
I just want him to be a CEO. Just put the pieces together because it could be one or two pieces that make a difference. It really could. You're not going to win Super Bowls, but one or two pieces that adjust, you might win a game.
Hey, the New York Giants came in at 10-6, baby. They won it.
They won it. There's no possible. I'm looking at our schedule right now. No possible way. The next divisional game is Houston, and that's the week 18.
Who do we have? We have Raiders, Philly.
We got Raiders, Philly, Pittsburgh, Dallas, bye week, Minnesota, LA Chargers, New York, Giants, and then Houston. We have the fourth hardest schedule coming down the final stretch.
Who has the hardest?
I saw the stats on it. I can't remember exactly who it was. I think it was like maybe the Bengals. I can't remember. It's crazy. But look, I'm going Colts here. Gus Bradley, he's coming.
I want us. It'd be dope as shit if we had a win and then we go to Indy with a 1-game winning streak, baby. We ride that win streak.
We ride. Hey, I would rather them win next week, but more realistically, potential is this week. So
I promise you, if my buddy Kirk is watching this, we're gonna want them to win for the sheer fact that he's not gonna shut the hell up. And so we need them to win real bad.
Honestly, I'm not gonna shut the hell up the whole time. Hey, we're gonna do an episode on with Peyton Manning statue, man, for sure. Peyton Manning statue in the background, Lucas Oil. So be sure to tune in on that, man. But hey, what do we got our picks in? Got some updates on the OC or head coach, and no more.
Do you think there's gonna be changes? Do you think there's gonna continuously be changes throughout the season right now?
I think it's going to be changes in the offensive line, shuffle again. Hey, let's try this segment. I think it's going to be a full test lab environment, lab rats.
Brody's offensive linemen have played everything but center.
What do you mean?
Like they've all switched.
That's what I'm at. And Chad Kelly's swapped out a couple times as well at center. So, hey, I think there's not going to be any more coaching personnel changes. I don't think Jeff Saturday's going to go there and fire anybody. I just don't think that's going to happen because you're not going to bring anybody back in with just 8 games left. It just doesn't work that way. Never will work that way. But I think schematically might adjust a couple things. But I'm hoping the sooner you make those adjustments, and it might be those 1 or 2 pieces we need to at least make Sundays interesting again. That's all I want. I mean, you don't have to win every game, but I don't want to see 11 non-conversion or don't convert third down 11 times in a game. I don't want to see 5 back-to-back 3-and-outs. That's bad football. I know Jim Irsay is probably taking some sort of substance after he's watching those games now. He's back on it, relapse, let's go. Like, this is horrible to watch. As a Colts fan, everybody's furious with it. Everybody's frustrated. So I just hope some different types of scheme, some different types of, shifts at the offensive line in our big playmakers. No more slants. Throw the ball down the field.
We have the most basic. We only go down the field to Alec Pierce on that right side of the field. That is it. I hope you're right. I really do. I mean, we could be like the Cowboys, just pay a lot of money, get a lot of superstars, at least get some ticket sales. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, man, if we had Odell next week. I just wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean?
Crazy. He's going to Dallas. Jerry Jones already came out.
I heard he's going back to the Giants. I heard he's going back to the Giants.
You crazy. You're going to go wear a star on his helmet and get millions and millions of dollars.
He liked New York, man. Now New York has a team again. He likes New York. But regardless, dude, I mean, we'll see what comes of this week, man. I'm not holding my breath. I think Matt Ryan should play. I think personally we should go out and find like some free agent running back or something because, I mean, go get Phil. Something, man. Something. Veteran leadership. We don't have that anymore. Naheem Hines was, I guess, technically our veteran leadership. That's not enough. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, I'm happy for Naheem though. Go get a ring.
Fuck that. No, fuck that.
I like Naheem Hines.
Sure, I do too. When he's not wearing a fucking uniform. Congratulations. Like, I'm not, dude. You want to be competitive? You want to be a Colts fan? Screw them all.
Man, I want to see Naheem get a ring at least. But
on our team, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
I want to see the Colts win the rest of the Super Bowls until the NFL collapses financially.
Colts Bills AFC Championship game. I'm flicking Naheem Hines off on the sideline and at the game. I get it, right? But if Colts aren't even in contention, you want to see the good people. You want to see the good people win. That's what it is.
People that are traditional thinkers, mostly, like I'd be one of them. But when it comes to like being competitive, like your dad probably said the same thing as my dad, right? Man, your dad's actually a little different. My dad's like, I just want to see a good game, and I think your dad's like, fuck, blow them out.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, blow them out.
I want people, Nick Saban, Alabama, run the fucking score up to 100, and I want the Colts. What's happening? I want the Colts to win every Super Bowl until financially the NFL is no longer an organization.
Yeah, 100%.
And I want it to be like some Madden 99 everything, all of our players. I want
to be 04 Madden with Mike Vick going on.
You reference that video game like 3 weeks in a row now. You love that video game.
I love it. It's one of the top Maddens if you look it up. I bet if I looked it up right now, the number one Madden is probably 2004. But I'm with you. Hey, I want the Colts to smoke people. I want it to be no questions asked. Patrick Mahomes dropping 50 piece. But
I also want us to tank because I want that dude Hooker from Tennessee.
Hendon Hooker.
He's 26 years old. You can't tell me he ain't ready.
I was thinking that same thing, man, but he's a beast. We got CJ Stroud. It just comes down to how high of a draft pick do we have? But no, how high of a draft pick do we have? Are we gonna have top 5 or are we gonna have top 10?
That's what I'm saying. Like those.
And do we have any capital to move around? We have like $28 million in dead cap space this year. So,
bro, if we get a quarterback that has not been able to move, but that can actually run. The NFL is changing. It just is.
I know that. Yeah, we talked about that last week. Do we need a diverse? Let's get a dual threat. Let's see what's going on.
Not a Lamar Jackson, like a Josh Allen would be a perfect.
I'd take a Lamar Jackson though, wouldn't you? Yeah, you said that a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he's coming to the Colts next year.
Yeah, right. All right, you're crazy. I would get his face tatted on my chest if he came to the Colts.
Can we make that a deal?
I can't shake on it because we're virtual.
Can we make that a deal?
No, hell no. I would go. My wife would disown me if I had
your wife. Your mother, you'd be emaciated from not emaciated, emancipated from the family.
Yeah. Hey, you think Lamar Jackson is going to leave that situation in Baltimore? You're crazy.
For the sake of causing family drama, I hope he goes to the Colts because I would love to see you get a tattoo of Lamar Jackson.
Oh my God!
You go to your parents' pool, take off your shirt.
I know it's not going to happen, so I commit to it. I know it's not going to happen, so we'll see.
Job, baby, when they don't give him $250 million and Jim Irsay does.
Jim Irsay can't stroke that check right now with the cap space we got because he can't be running away from this offensive line. The offensive line would even tackle him, honestly.
You don't need Lamar Jackson. You don't need an offensive line. You got Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
very true, man. Hey, I'm glad we got this back up. We took a couple weeks off or 2 weeks, whatever it is, but we're back at it.
I mean, we got important stuff. You got pickleball. I've got booger picking. It's all
hey, pickleball, baby. Anybody that wants to play, come on down to DC area and I will give you the word. So, hey, it's a pleasure, man. Go Colts. Tuning in. 2 people. We had 2 people the whole time. So I know it's Bobby, and I don't know who the other one is, but we don't care. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, till next time, Colts Nation. Peace.
Later.